And I just bawled. Like, I was like, what? It sucks because it was one of those things that I missed that I would have loved to be a part of.
Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me.
What is going on, y'all? It's your girl, CandyC, and you are in the place to be. Welcome to my story time for basic training, episode 7. We made it, y'all. 1 whole week. 1 week of story time. So I left off yesterday talking about mail. I wanted to share with y'all everything that Brother Herb put in my first care package when I finally received it in the mail, like 3 weeks after I was in basic training, which was way too long, but you know, better late than never, right? But before I get into that, I wanted to read you guys the very first letter that Jeff wrote while I was in training. Now, he wrote some things when I was in reception and how things were going at home, but this was the first night that he experienced like not being able to talk to me at all, which I think was for him night 7 or 8. So he was journaling every night about different things, and then he also wrote me letters alongside of the journaling. So I just want to read the small journaling passage that he wrote. It says, "I've been slacking on writing mainly because life is really hectic. Going to bed without you in it, oh my gosh, it is something else. You are my everything, and these bees want to fight. All right. Everything. And with you not here, I feel like I'm missing something. I need you. I want you. I love you, and I can't wait to hold you. Promise you I haven't cried yet, but the day I do, man, it's going to be tears like never before. Corey once again had a hard time letting go of me as I dropped her off at daycare, but she finally let me go, and when I came to pick her up, she wasn't even ready to leave. She has fun there, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to lose another parent, and that is the only reason why she's acting the way she is when I go to drop her off. But that little girl is so special to me, and I will make sure that by the time you get home, she is completely potty trained and healthy. She's been writing you letters and drawing you pictures that I'll send to you. She misses you, but Courtney and Teeny miss you the most. I had to get on them because they left food out. Ice cream on the table, food on the table, bowls, trash everywhere in the kitchen after I spent 3 hours cleaning on Sunday. This sounds like a typical time for me. Like, this is typical. I let them go outside and play with the neighbors' kids. I was watching a movie at the time, which is really good. It's called Superbad. I didn't want to check the kitchen before they left because I was into the movie, but once it was almost 7:40 and they were still over there, I was like, I need to go get them right now because they need to get ready for school tomorrow. I go in the kitchen and see stuff everywhere. I got hot. They got home and I let them have it. I didn't pop them or anything, but I fussed and raised my voice, and that started them to cry for about 30 minutes and them getting pictures of you saying, I miss mommy. The girls are so special and funny. Once about 15 minutes passed, I had both of them come downstairs individually, and I told them that I loved them, and I put them to bed. Courtney went back upstairs and cried for about 5 more minutes and then was out. I am now in the bed and it's pretty late and I need some sleep. So until next time." Okay, so reading that, it's like, wow, he's really getting a taste of the stuff that I go through every single day with the kids. It's exactly like that every day. You just want to get letters that say, oh, I miss you. Oh, you know, I can't wait to see you. But not letters of things happening with the children, or the children crying because they miss mommy, or daddy having a hard time sleeping. Like, I don't want to hear those things. Like, I want to know, because in the back of my mind, I'm like, how are they handling, you know, the day-to-day? How's he handling them being at school? Like, what are they doing? Like, I want to know those things, but actually getting it in a letter and reading about it, it's a little different. So I'm about to go inside because there's too many bugs outside and the flies are messing with me, and I know I'm a soldier. I'm used to being outside and I'm used to all the flies and stuff, but why put myself through it if I don't have to? And I don't have to right now, so I'm about to go inside. Okay, I feel a whole lot better. I had to come inside and freshen up a little bit because I was sweating. I was hot. Oh my gosh. So, anywho, getting mail is one of the most rewarding moments. And they were supposed to, do mail call every day, but it ended up being like every other day whenever they decided, oh, mail is piling up, let me, give out mail. So it'll be like every other day, even 2 days will go by, and we're like, are y'all gonna do mail? Or not doing mail was a punishment if we didn't do right. So let's say that we had to do area beautification, which is we're cleaning up trash from outside, we're cleaning the drill pad, we're making sure things are mopped, wiped down, we're cleaning the laundry room, we're just walking around the premises making sure that it's clean. Now they give us a time frame to do that. So if we don't do it in a timely manner, they're like, oh, well, if you don't do it, then you're not going to get mail. Or, if you don't do it, then early bedtime or something like that. And I did get letters from not just my husband. I got letters from my children. They drew me pictures. I got letters from my mom, my sister, my aunt, my friends, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. I got mail from a pretty good group of people. And I made sure that I had time to respond to all these people. And that's what I would usually do on Sundays or late at night. I'll be up late at night with my headlamp on, writing letters in the bed. So when it's mail time, everybody is just, kind of like on edge, just waiting like, oh, am I going to get mail? There were some people that just didn't get mail at all. And just like the look on their faces, because I'm a very observant person and I kind of like to see what other people are thinking and what other people are going through. And there were times I would look at people and it just made me sad because they didn't have mail. So it's like, how do I be happy over my mail? And then, they're just sitting there like, oh, nobody loves me type thing. So I was like really, really grateful for the mail that I got. Even when my aunt sent me a postcard, like, as long as you call my name during mail call, I'm excited. So Brother Herb sent me my very first care package. And let me tell you, I got talked about because I told you in a previous video that the drill sergeants had to pretty much go through your mail. If it wasn't just a letter then they will go through it. So even if it's in a regular envelope, a letter envelope, and it's kind of thick or bulky, they'll go through it. If you get pictures in the mail, they go through the pictures. They have to make sure that you don't have any nudes or anything like that, because that's considered contraband. So they go through your pictures, they go through your boxes, they go through your thick envelopes. And when Brother Herb sent me my first box, he had everything in there that was like, this is what you need in the field. It was a 550 cord in there. He bought me another headlamp. He got me different color markers for map reading. Just like military essentials. And, just some basic stuff that I needed anyway, like deodorant or face wipes or regular body wipes or things like that. But he really took care of me and really made sure that I didn't want or need for anything while I was in training. He wanted to make sure that I was good. And that's what I appreciate about him, because he looked out for me and he actually put thought into it and said, based off of the letters that I would write him, okay, she might need this. Okay, she might need that. He bought me a new weapons cleaning kit. They had weapons cleaning kits there, but he bought me like a real efficient one. Everybody was trying to use mine. And then he would address the packages and boxes with sayings. Like, he always had something to say on the outside of the package or the outside of the box that will also cause the drill sergeants to put a spotlight on me. So he'll say something like, he always had a countdown on there. So it'll be like 46 days, 5 hours and 36 minutes left until you're home. Or he'll put on there, hey, this is a Dear Jane letter. Or he'll write something like, I want you to have my baby. Like, he will write a bunch of stuff on the outside of the envelopes, and they will read it each time. Because every time, they're reading who it's addressed to, and then they see all this writing on the outside, and they read that too. That was funny. I looked forward to that. I really did look forward to that. So the times that they did mail call and I didn't have those envelopes to look at, it was pretty sad. And I think, was it him who sent me cough drops or somebody else? I can't remember, but when you get cough drops in the mail, sugar-free cough drops, that's the only thing that we could have in our possession outside of what they give us, is sugar-free cough drops. That was like candy to us. Like, everybody wanted cough drops. I would actually put a cough drop in my mouth every time that we're about to go for a run or do PT, because it helped me with my breathing a little bit. Ooh, speaking of breathing, oh my gosh, this is going to have to be the next video. But speaking of breathing, I had a couple panic attacks, and that was the most scariest thing. It happened on 2 or 3 different occasions, and I'm not even sure all of them somebody knew about. But it happened, and it was really scary because I've never had that before. And I didn't know what to do. Like, that was one of those things where it was something that I had to look out for and control throughout my time there. So hopefully I don't forget, but that's going to be the next video, my panic attacks. So anywho, that the panic attacks, along with me bruising my ribs and me reacting really bad to bug bites, are going to be the next video tomorrow. Time had passed, and we got to make a phone call. This was probably the second, I would say the second or third phone call that I was able to make this whole time. I call, ring, ring, ring. Brother Herb answers. Baby, what's up? How are you? All of our phone calls were probably, I think we had about 5 or 10 minutes to talk. And it seems like a long time, but it's not, because each time we were able to make a phone call, I would try to text my mom, text my sister. But this second or third phone call got me. Baby, how are you? I miss you. Da, 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 da. You know, we exchange our I love yous. You know, whatever. What are the kids up to? I don't even think I was able to talk to the kids. Probably but one time I was able to actually talk to them, because you know how you get on the phone with children and it'll be like a waste of a phone conversation because they're doing a lot of things at one time, or one person's trying to talk and the other's trying to talk over the other person. So talking to the children didn't really happen. And it wasn't necessarily I didn't want to talk to them. It was just like, I just want to know how they're doing through him. So, you know, I think I was like, I might have been having a rough time at the time, or I was really concerned about some things, or, you know, things were getting tough for me, or I was feeling the effects of like all this training, taking orders from people who were younger than me. And, you know, it was just really refreshing to hear his voice. And he said, baby, guess what? And I was like, what? I don't even know why I get emotional. But he said, baby, guess what? I was like, what? And he was like, Corey is potty trained. And I just bawled. Like, I was like, what? It sucks because he had just said, like in that journaling entry that I read to you earlier, he said that she was going to be potty trained by the time I come home. He got her potty trained way before it was time for me to come home. And it was one of those things that I missed, that I would have loved to be a part of. And she was 3 going on 4. I don't even think she turned 4 yet, because her birthday was at the end of September. And when he told me that, I was so excited. I was like, are you serious? And it was quiet for like a good 45 seconds because I was crying. And I was just so proud of him. And I was proud of her. And I was really appreciative of the daycare that she was at for helping both of them. When I tell you they understood where our family was coming from, Brother Herb was doing everything, and they saw it. Like, there were times where Corey went to daycare and they told him, you know, hey, we'll do her hair for you, just bring us a comb. Like, little stuff like that. And just to know that she was potty trained so early meant so much to me, because the middle child, Courtney, it took us a really long time to potty train her. It took a long time for her to grasp that concept. So the fact that Corey got it at age 3, almost 4, and she did it without mommy being there, that was awesome. But I appreciate you hanging with your girl CandyC. Didn't mean to cry, but hey, don't judge me, okay? It was an emotional time, and I do have a soft side. Very emotional. We'll talk about other moments where I cried, because I don't cry a lot. It has to be something that really is like near and dear to my heart, and something that I'm really passionate about. So we had a few of those moments during training, and we'll talk about that later. But thank you for rocking with your girl CandyC, and I will see you next time. Bye.
We paper chasing, yeah, we own that. We're riding out into the morning.